All right. Today is April 7th, and I want to show off my finished project. This is my top bar hive that I've been working on, made out of redwood. Should last till I die, actually. And this is my new honeybee hive. I've had hives in the past, but they were what were considered Langstroth hives, which are the square boxes. I decided I wanted to get back into it and wanted a style that I could build myself without a whole lot of necessary woodworking skills. So this is a fairly simplistic build, actually. Even though it kind of looks elaborate, it isn't. And so let's get into it. On the front there are 3 entrances at the bottom and 3 entrances at the top. There's the landing board at the bottom right here, and it has 1/2 inch hardware cloth over the holes to keep mice from getting in. Yes, some mice could possibly get in, but everything I've read said any smaller of a hole in the bees have a hard time clearing the dead bees out of the hive. So this is actually built after a style of Wyatt Magnum, who was a professor at North Carolina State in apiary. And here we open it up, and the lid will sit raised on its own. And inside these, this is called a top bar hive because unlike a Langstroth hive, there's not a wood frame that goes all the way around. Basically, the comb hangs from the top bar like this, and the bees build it down, and it will actually match the shape of the inside of the hive, which is that shape right there, that V shape. And I've already got my starter strips waxed in, and inside the hive I've already got a feeder bucket ready for when I get my package of bees. I can feed them the honey, the sugar water. So I've got everything ready to go. My bee suit's here. I just need to have the chance to order the bees now. I've also ordered some swarm commander to see if maybe I could actually catch a swarm. And inside the hive I've also got what they call a follower board, so that way the hive can be divided off into a smaller section. So the follower board just lifts out. It looks like this, and it matches the contour of the inside of the hive. And then at the rear of the hive, let me put these bars back on and shut that lid back down. And then as the bees build more comb and expand the size of the hive, then the follower board can come out and all of this space can be used. So in the end it will hold 26 top bars, and if it were to be full of honey it would probably weigh close to 300 pounds. So that's a lot of honey, and along with the weight of the hive, of course. So putting the lid back down, on the back there's a couple of ventilation holes drilled into that as well, but they're covered with 1/8 inch stainless steel hardware cloth, so that way air can get in but other bees can't come in and rob the hive. And then down here I have a trap door set up on each side, so this opens up because inside the hive I have a screen floor, and then I can put a piece of sheet metal flooring down covered in oil, and that would capture the varroa mites that fall off the bees, and I can keep an eye out for what kind of mite population might be occurring in the hive. and see if I need to treat them. You can see the stainless steel floor. I also figure in the summertime I can leave that open, that trap door, and that will also help with the ventilation of the hive, especially here where it gets to be 114 sometimes in the summer. So anyway, that is my newly completed top bar hive, and I did coat the whole hive. Kind of looks funky on top, but I covered the whole thing in tung oil on the outside, including the stand, and it's supposed to be pretty weather resilient. So with the fact that it's redwood and coated in tung oil, it ought to last a good long time. So anyway, that's my project.